Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bears will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Owls offense will get first crack at it today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They'll run play action. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, give on the inside. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so...
Touchdown, Bears! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Kennesaw State right back to work. Let's talk for just a second about Kennesaw State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lloyd. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll start this drive firing. He's got him.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. That's caught. It's Lloyd. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lost the defense. He's wide open. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
14-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Coming out with it, it's Daniels. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Bear offense. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
On to kick it away.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kennesaw State right back to work. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly, now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Frankly, neither team has moved the ball effectively today, but now try to hold on to this lead and get out with a W. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Goose egg, and this should be a game ball for the defensive coordinator. They have been lights out all game long, stopping the run, stopping the passing attack. They come up with a big interception to really put a stamp on this shutout late.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Using his legs, it's Joyner. Makes a pass to Marker. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go along.
Yeah, and it's just finding